Well, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Or shall I say happy hump day Wednesday. It is your favorite podcast team. I am Kesha Kesh. I am the CEO of the Power Team podcast. I am so glad to have you guys in the building. Before I get started, I do want to give a couple of shout outs here. First off, want to say to Dr. Real, y'all know that's like my right hand man. He's not here. He's not feeling well, under the weather. So I just want that brother to know that we definitely have him in prayers, and he is getting better. So I cannot wait to have him to come back and join us here on the platform. Y'all know Dr. Real give us those motivational quotes. We need the motivation. He always keeps it real with us. So definitely been missing him here. So I can't wait until he comes back to join us. Very excited about that. One other thing I wanted to do, because I noticed this today and it still does not seem real. I wanted to give my condolences to Sheila's family, Sheila Westmoreland. I saw my timeline today. Unfortunately, it was something that I was not expecting to see. I don't know what happened. I don't really want to even talk too much about it because I don't know what happened. But I definitely want to just send my condolences to her family, based on whatever it is that took place. So sad. It's just a lot happening, y'all. It's so much happening. We talk about not wanting to even get on social media, but the crazy part about it is that you have to be on social media, because if not, it's like you don't even know what's going on. That's really the only way that you get your updates, if you're on social media. When it comes to this whole the virus thing, or the numbers, or changes and updates in your city, it's like you gotta be aware of these things, and then you run across these other things. So it's just crazy, and things that's going on. So I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about. I wrote some notes down for y'all tonight, because I'm like, you know what, we got to catch up. I got to catch up with my people. I got to see what's going on with my people. I got to see and just do my little check-in. So y'all just keep rocking with me. I do have a special guest that's going to be joining us at 8:15. Of course, I'm excited about that as well. We have Dallas artist Starr K. He will be in the building. That's my family. That's my bro. He's going to chime into some of these topics as well. But I am so excited to have him in the building to catch up with you guys too, just so you all can know what's going on and what he's been up to. So that'll be coming up soon as well. So a couple things. Since we were on the whole social media topic and things like that, I want to kind of talk about some stuff that took place that I noticed, and I said I wasn't going to say anything about it. I'm gonna be honest, y'all know I just sometimes gotta speak my piece. I'm just gonna say that I gotta sometimes just speak my piece. So I noticed that, and respectfully, I want to say this respectfully, because I know that most of the time people's intentions are not to be what it seems. I'll just say that. But what happens is that when people pass away, for some reason, it's like we forget, and we just, either we want to show our support right then and there. We haven't taken consideration if the family has taken the time to even find out about what happened. We seem to kind of want to be the first one to kind of acknowledge the fact that we either knew this person, or that we actually spent some time with this person, or we had some type of messages. And sometimes, guys, the family don't even know. And when I say family, I'm not sometimes speaking of just the people that may live in a house with that person. It could be a brother. It could be a sister. It could be someone that's a family member, immediate family member, but just may not have known what took place. And we be so quick to just run and jump on social media, posting RIP and posting what we knew about this person. I think it is very, very, it's again, respectfully. If those are not your intentions, I understand, I get it, but it's still something that needs to be said. Let's respect the family. Like try your best to even see if someone in a family has possibly mentioned something before we just run to social media and we begin to start posting all this stuff. Um, I ran across a post the other day, and my heart went out to the sister actually because I saw her continuing to tell people, please remove your posts. Please take down pictures of my sister. Please do this. Please do that. I'm not ready to accept this yet. And, you know, unfortunately, she didn't have a choice but to accept it because it was all over social media. Again, I'm not knocking anybody that wanted to give their condolences. I'm not knocking anybody that wanted to spend time, but that was just a prime example of someone that's hurting, and people just ran with it on social media. They just kind of took off running with the fact that I knew this person. This person is no longer here, and I want to talk about it. And they didn't really think about it. And I had a hard time expressing this because I even talked to my friend about it. She was like, "Well, you know what? In those situations, no matter, we can talk about it till we turn blue in the face, but when things like that happen, what people just gotta not log on social media if they don't want to see it." And to an extent, she's right, but at the same time, do we really have to know when to be respectful? Like it should. I don't know. It just kind of it honestly kind of rubbed me just the wrong way. And if you have not experienced a close death, you probably don't have any idea of what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about a sister, a brother, a mother. If you have not experienced that, it's kind of like, she got a point, but you're really not feeling me right now. But it's something that just needs to be said. It needs to stop, to be quite honest with you. But it does need to be said, and it just needs to be thought about. No disrespect, no harm intent, no harm meant. But I think it's something that we definitely need to discuss. Um, but enough of me venting about that. But it was something that was deeply on my mind. Um, and to the point of that as well, check on your people. With this whole COVID thing and everything that's going on, it's one of those things that, we sometimes don't know how people deal with stuff, even especially the strong people. Sometimes strong people you have this perception about them, oh, they're good, they don't need anything. But sometimes when things like this happen that has never happened to them before, they begin to experience things like, loneliness. Think about it. If you get, the coronavirus, you're supposed to be isolated pretty much by yourself. It's okay to be isolated if you're introvert and you're wanting to be by yourself, but to be forced, it's a different ball game. It's not the same, to be honest with you. So sometimes we have to just, think about those things and tap into those people, so that we can check on them. And it doesn't even take a lot. It does not take a lot. Sometimes we think it take a lot and it really don't. There's nothing wrong with a simple thinking about you. Um, sending over a little quick care package, something fun, crossword puzzles, something that will allow the mind to actually operate and to continue to try to keep the mind off of what's really truly happening. So it's okay to reach out to those people and just be a friend. It's pretty much all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say go the extra mile and do all this extra stuff. All I'm simply saying is that just take the time to check on your people. A quick how you doing. Ask them how you doing mentally, emotionally, physically. You don't have to get all in their business, because the thing about it is that if a person wants to open up to you, that person will definitely open up to you. um I got some comments on her, y'all. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry, but I'll get to read these comments later. But seriously, just tap into your people. Make sure they're good. Check on them because one thing I can say is that this thing it seems like it's gonna be here for a while. We've had some things come and go, and it we never even speak or talk about it anymore. But I just really think this is not something that's going to just come and go. This is something that's going to be here for a while. So we have to lean on each other just to actually, you know, for support. Mike Mitch said, I'm gonna put my address in here. Y'all send me stuff, okay? All right, Mike, go ahead and put your address in there. We'll definitely send you some stuff. Go ahead and put your whole wish list together. We got you, my brother. And hey, Leisha, thank you so much for everyone just tuning in. Hey, how are you? How are you? I got a lot of people tuning in. I missed the people. I missed all my people. Um, but yeah, thanks for rocking with us. And let's just try to, support each other. Let's talk about this stuff. Sometimes these conversations, they're very uncomfortable. I get it. But at the end of the day, we could still talk these things through. Mike said, we're the ones coming and going these days. COVID is here to stay. You doggone right it is. And we got to stop. Now, let me tell y'all something, too. We got some wars going on now. I done jumped in and witnessed a couple of them, but just know I ain't trying to really get into no fights with y'all. Like, we got the battle of the vaccinated and the battle of the unvaccinated. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later. I got Starr K backstage. I see him. He just pulled up. I'm going to bring him on shortly. But we got some battles going on. I'm talking about it's like the blue and the reds all over again. When I say blue, I'm talking about the Bloods and the Crips, blue and red. They're fighting. And I don't know which color is wearing the vaccinated, and I don't know which color is wearing the unvaccinated. But the thing about it is that it's bad. Like people, I don't think anybody have the intentions on trying to hurt. I'm just gonna say this. I feel like everybody is wanting to share their knowledge with everyone just to make sure everyone's educated, right? But I just think sometimes the delivery may not be the best delivery. And then here comes the war, and everybody's pulling out the violence and the nunchucks and the everything that goes with it. And it's so crazy because to me, I think everyone is really trying to help each other, but it's just not coming. It's not coming out that way. Mike said, I got into a whole debate with my pops and uncle. They even had my grandpa call to talk to me about it. I feel your pain, Mike. Like, we gonna talk about this. Y'all, we ain't gotta be into it. Talk about it. Educate people is what you can do. We ain't trying to mislead nobody or any of that. Most of the time when people are pulling out this information, they're actually getting this information from known websites. And everybody's like, stop spreading all this fake stuff and stop. And that's when the wars start. We don't want to be at war. We're going to keep talking about it, y'all. But right now, I got to introduce my guest. He is backstage. He is waiting. So I want to definitely get him on so he can chime in and also update us on what's going on with him. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce to you Dallas' finest artist. We got Starr K in the building.
Yo, what's happening?
Hey, Starr K, what's up, my brother?
What's happening?
Hey, all I can say is I was talking about this war we got going on. I'm gonna need you to help me out in a second here, just so we can kind of clear the air. Somebody said drum roll, please. That was Mike Mitch.
My
But
brother.
yeah, we got a lot of different things that we're talking about. I want to get, just I want to get your insight on it as well.
Okay.
But I also want to get into the mix of what's been going on with you because I'm so glad to actually have you here with us tonight. Let's
Man,
talk about it because we got
man.
people here that's not from Dallas. We got people that's listening in that's artists as well. We got people
Facts.
that's wanting to be artists. We got people that want to know how is it going in Dallas for the artists.
Right.
So let's speak on it. Tell the people who you are.
Man, Star K, man. You know, owner of Black Market Movement, artist, philanthropist, man, leader, activist, frontliner, all that.
Yes, my brother. You see, I'm
Yeah.
rocking the black market shirt.
I see. Look, I
You
tried to
know,
find one. I couldn't,
you got all the colors.
man, you know,
He said, "Big Star." Yes.
big star.
And you know what? A lot of people don't even know how powerful the movement is,
Right.
and I can say, and all of us being in a matter of just dealing with and working with and networking with so many people in the Dallas area, we got to sometimes just give our testimonies. Like
Right.
Black Market Movement is a movement like no other. And it's so many people with Black Market Movement, y'all. We could not even explain. It'll take forever to even mention everybody. But what I love about the movement is that it's so unique. Everybody does their own thing.
Right.
And when you're in that type of situation and it's more like a one-stop shop, you win because teamwork is everything. But when you can get a successful team, when you can get a knowledgeable team, when you can get a team together that have so much drive, a part of being a part of the team and in that atmosphere, that's
Hmm.
really what you need. Dallas don't
Thanks.
have a lot of that because Dallas like to kind of they say Dallas is cliquish, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of feeling Dallas. Everybody ain't clicked up. Everybody try to do their own thing
Man,
lots of times. But what's
fact.
your insight on it, Star K? How do you feel about the whole movement, teamwork, those type of things?
Man, as far as Dallas, I love my city. You know what I mean? Uh, and that means everything that come with it. The good, the bad, the ugly. I try not to shed light on certain areas of my city. Uh, as far as black market, as far as the direction, as far as the people that's in it, man, I love and enjoy everybody's company that's in black market. Big shout out to Kesha Kesh. I've been proud of you ever since you branched out and start doing your own thing, man. That's like you've been a frontliner since I met you, and that hasn't changed. So I appreciate you for allowing me to be on this platform and mean a lot to me.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah. But it's with anything that you build from the ground up, as I'm sure you can attest to, you're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs, right? You're gonna have the
Yeah.
good times and you're gonna have the bad times. You just got to know how to
Mhm.
roll with the good times and make them outweigh the bad times. A lot of times, people want people want to have the bad times to outweigh the good on its own. You have to help your good times outweigh the bad times. You know what I mean? They're not go outweigh it by itself. The bad times are not gonna stop.
Right. I agree. Um, I want to say this too. So when it comes to respect,
Mm.
when it comes to loyalty, what how important is that um in the business?
Man, like I always say loyalty over love, right? And not saying
Yes.
that I have to, not saying I don't love you, or not saying that, your love is going to outweigh loyalty on every scale. But in order for me to have success, I have to have loyalty, right? Um, Meaning I don't have to love everyone that's a part of a company, right? You work for a Fortune 500 company, right? Your boss doesn't come down and say, "Hey, Kesh, I love you." But every so often
Right.
he does say, "Hey, Kesha, I respect what you do." Right.
Right.
So without that
Hmm.
respect, there's no success at all. I can love you from afar. I can love you and say, "Hey, yeah, I want you to be in black market because you're my family," and it crumbles because of the love, right?
Hmm.
Because of the lack of respect. So respect,
Preach.
respect
Preach.
is everything to me. So
Yeah.
it mean a lot.
Good response, man. I can't
Yeah,
say it no better. That's exactly how I would have said it. Thank you for just
yeah,
even clearing that up and making it so clear. Mike Mish told me not to cry.
yeah.
I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry. But no, you're speaking facts, and I think that you know sometimes people don't understand a lot of things, but golden rules. What's what's understood does not have to be explained.
Right.
And sometimes we puzzle our brains trying to figure all this stuff out when we really truly don't have to.
Facts.
Let's get into Starr K. Let's get into what you're working on. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get into your vision and what do you see happening within the next 3 to 5 years?
Man, really, the vision is about building and upholding, right? It's always been a part of Black Market, building and upholding. We never came in and say, "Hey, you're a part of Black Market. That's all you can do." I don't want you to branch out. I don't want you to stay stagnant. If Black Market ain't in your program, then I don't want you to be a part of it, right? It's always about growing. It's always about flourishing. It's always about accomplishing things outside of where you are, right? You're from Arkansas. That's always going to be in your blood, but you rep Dallas at the same time, right? So it's possible for you to love two things or two entities at the same time and make them both successful. So with me right now, I'm working on Pleasant Grove. If y'all don't know what it is, man, meet up with me one day. We can go. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, I'm working on my project Pleasant Grove, man. That's my hometown. That's the turf. That's my section. That's where I'm from. I rep there to the death of me. Anybody know me know that. I never have to tell a person where I'm from. They already know that. Um,
Absolutely.
just staying busy, just staying on top of a lot of stuff. I took time off. Me and Mitch, we took a lot of time off for the music side of stuff just to get the business side of stuff right, so I can understand the business side of stuff, and so I can understand how that business side flows. It was. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. Like I see how,
Yes.
yeah, like how you and Mike, Mitch, and Tashambi on the business side of stuff. I didn't see a lot of stuff that was going on. Right, y'all hit a lot of stuff for me. Like, okay, well, you just go out there and you rap, right? So now that I took the time out and I wanted to see that, I'm like, man, this is what they went through on a daily. So it's hard, but it's worth it.
Yes. And it's important. I'm so glad that you actually explained that aspect of it, because that was one of the things on my list too I wanted to talk about tonight, because I want to talk about, first off, being consistent,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to also talk about teamwork. But a lot of times, sometimes people think it is easier than what it is, but everything is still balanced and bounced off of how successful you want to be.
Right,
And in order to understand everything, like you said, you got to get your hands dirty.
man.
How can I respect what this person is trying to explain to me or teach me or
Right.
show me, and I can't even speak the language? But it's a
Facts.
whole different ball game when I've got my hands dirty and I've done it, and now we're sitting down having a meeting, we're having a conversation, we're having brunch or whatever the case may be, and
Mm.
I bring up something, we connect because you already know what it is that I'm talking about.
Right.
It's very important. You got to. And from another level of respect, people respect you more when you get your hands dirty.
Fact. Facts.
Like you say, you from Pleasant Grove.
Yeah.
What it look like if people don't see you in the hood?
Man.
What if they don't see you out? Like, you can't be rapping about, like, they're like, well, do he even know?
Facts.
It's about, man, you got to get out here and get your hands dirty. You have
Facts.
to, you know, my motto is this: like, you can't want something bad enough for a person that don't want it for themselves.
Man, speak
If
on
if,
it.
if you want it better than they want it, then you might as well just go get it and eat it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Facts.
because if they don't want it as bad, it ain't gonna even work. They're not gonna
Nah.
even value it. They're not gonna put that. They're not gonna put the work or the effort in. So you hit it. You hit it.
Right.
Um, what are some of the things that you feel that you've had a struggle and a challenge with when it comes to the music side of things, um, as an artist, but
Mm.
also the networking side of things?
Mm.
Like, what challenges have you faced?
Man, with the music side of stuff, it's just letting it flow. Um, Anybody know me? Like I had to come to grips with, like we always, and because you're a part of the circle, you're a part of the team, but the men, we always talk about, who got the worst attitude in Black Market, right? And somehow my name is always at the top of the list. I don't know how. Somehow it always, makes it to the top of the list. Um, and I just had to come to the realization of, I gotta let a lot of stuff fly. I gotta let a lot of stuff roll. I have to let a lot of stuff that I don't want to slide. I have to let this slide in order for me to be the best Starr K that I can be for the people, for the listeners, for the fans. You know what I mean? It's hard to not wear your heart on your sleeve as an artist, right? Erica Badu said, "I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit," right? And I take that to heart. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because you have the people that go critiquing, and I don't mind critiquing at all. I don't mind critiquing. I don't mind none of it. It's just that I have to learn to let stuff roll, pretty much. The networking side, it was just learning from y'all, like what y'all do on a daily. Um, like you said, no good king can lead from the back. I don't ever want to follow a king that sits in the back. I don't ever want to follow a queen that sits in the back and never steps up and get her hands dirty. When you look at
Already.
lionesses, right? You look at a lioness and a lion, right? And you say, man, that lioness, she don't do nothing, but she leads from the front, right? She's a queen. She leads
Right.
from the front. She heads the kill, right? So without her, the king can't eat, right?
That's right.
So at the end of the day, it's about sitting back, learning, and it's okay to learn. It's okay to be a leader and learn from another leader, right? You're
Right.
you're a leader. I learned from you.
Absolutely.
Mike Mitch is a leader. I learned from him. Tashambi is a leader. I learned from him. Mike Teague is a leader. I learned from all of y'all. So it's about me taking little pieces of each and every one of y'all and creating myself.
Absolutely. And you know what comes with that, Star? Even out of respect and everybody paying attention and leaders leading, you'll find the role that people really want to play as well, because everybody isn't born a leader. And
Facts.
sometimes people are forced in situations to where, because they have certain things,
Mm,
or they may possibly have grew up a certain way, people assume like, yeah, you supposed to be leading, come on to the front of the line. And that's not the case. That person could possibly be more powerful in the middle, or
right.
even at the back, to
Right.
keep watch of the line that's moving ahead. So sometimes we have to respect the fact of what a person is meant to do, and
Facts.
that person can still win and succeed, because at the end of the day, it's all about a team. It's teamwork. It's incredibly hard, for a person to even stomach the fact and think that you can push something by yourself. you're
Facts.
you're gonna always, I don't care if it's somebody that's in the back, investing, motivating, shoulder to cry on, whatever it is, you can't do it by yourself. And a
Facts.
lot of people, think they can. So on the flip side of that, I just want to add that everybody got to do their part.
Mm,
If you that shoulder to cry on, let me see your shoulder. Like, we need that
facts.
shoulder out at all times. If that's your role in what you're playing.
Right.
If you leading, let's go lead. We have to make sure that we just know what our positions are, respect that, and keep it moving. That's how a movement moves.
Right.
You know. So I used to always get this question asked to me regarding you when it comes to music, because people don't know, but you can sing,
Oh man.
and you do it, but you kind of play like, usually when you're singing, you're trying to be funny, and then that church voice come out. They're like, "Damn, what happened?" We already know you a stone cold hardcore rapper. We know that.
Fact.
But if you could choose, come on, if you could choose, Star,
Mm,
and we had to start all over
mm,
and say, all right, Star K, this is what you're doing. We pushing this for the next year.
mm,
You're gonna choose between R&B, or you're gonna choose against a rap. Which one
mm.
you gonna do?
Man, I mean, I was raised in the church, typical. You know what I mean?
Let me
So,
hear it. Let me. Now I know when the person been raised in the church. Let me hear the church voice.
man, I ain't got it in me right now.
You ain't got.
I ain't, I ain't got it in me right now. But yeah, I was
Okay.
raised in the church, so you know, leading forced to lead songs, man, and all the whole nine, talent shows, the whole nine. But rap is forever my passion, man. I can't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't switch on it.
You wouldn't switch.
No, I
So you
wouldn't
will
switch.
stick with. So what about? I mean, right now we're in a pandemic.
Facts.
Uh, some people are forced to be in the house
Mm.
with people. What kind of music? What kind of music do you think they need to be listening to right now?
Man, I feel like I call it mood music, right?
Mood
Um,
music.
yeah, I call it mood music. It just depends on what type of mood you in the house. Like if I done been next to you in the house for 3 days straight, you know, in the house next to each other 3 days straight, I'm gonna need you to back up off me. So I'm gonna need a little rap. Gotta clear my mind. But if I'm in the mood of hey, I miss this person or I want to talk to this person, then it might be like some subtle old school R&B, Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the mood.
Mood. Mike Mitch says silence.
Facts, facts.
Yeah. Mike Mitch, y'all, for those of you guys that are tuned in right now again, we have Starr K in the building with us. We're just chatting about Dallas. We're talking about music. We're talking about his upcoming projects, some of the things that's been going on. I want to shout out also Mike Mitch, y'all. This man, if y'all ever met Mike, he is a jokester. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gonna laugh because he gonna say something crazy and you gonna laugh. But this man, y'all, is so intelligent. One of the things that impressed me with Black movement as a movement all along, because it's not a lot of females in Black market movement. It's mostly men. They all
Facts.
smart, y'all. Like, these Black market movement have some of the smartest men in a movement that I've ever seen.
Facts.
Well educated, very well spoken, father of the year. Like, I'm talking about these dudes,
Appreciate it.
everybody, their fathers, they're present fathers. I'm not talking about the ones that just pay child support or whatever. These are present fathers, active in the community and in their kids' life.
Facts.
So I want to shout out you too, Mike, just for the knowledge, just for he never hesitate to help a person grow and
Facts.
understand. You got Mike Mitch probably met a lot of people on Periscope somewhere and
Man.
connected them to somebody on another site. Like, I know, I was in the trenches with them. I'm like, where you meet this? Oh, I met this person over here. He just had this thing about himself that you feel like you need to talk to him. And
Facts.
it's crazy. You really
Facts.
feel like you need to talk to him. And I really truly appreciate just for having the connection that I do with everybody that's a part of a Black market movement. You don't see, like I mentioned, I'm not just saying this because y'all see me rocking a Black market shirt. Like, that is a movement that is very hard to match when it comes to getting things done and trying to make a change in the city. Like, I
Facts.
hands down, like, it's very hard to mimic or do anything close to that type of movement. So shout out
Appreciate it.
again to everybody that's a part of
Man.
Black Market. For
Appreciate
real,
it.
for real.
Appreciate it.
So Starr, tell us about, so what can you, the Pleasant Grove project, what is
Mm.
it that we can expect? Like, what is it that you got cooking up?
Man, versatility. There's gonna be more singing on there. Of course, me and Mike had a battle. We had a one of our many debacles that we have. I don't want to say argument, but one of our many debacles. He was like, "Man, you got to be, on this one, you got to be more versatile." So, more singing, um, more features. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'll do a project without nobody, and that's another thing Mitch talked to me about. Man, you need to open up and reach out to people to do features for your project. So more features, versatility, man. Just me telling my story of Pleasant Grove, how I came up in Pleasant Grove, what it's about. A lot of people talk about Pleasant Grove like, hey, you don't want to go there. If you're in Dallas, you don't want to go to, but that's anywhere. You know what I mean? That's everywhere. You can get that vibe everywhere. So Pleasant Grove is my city. I love
I'm excited.
it.
You know, perfecting things and projects and things of that nature, it takes time.
Thanks.
Especially if you want it to be special, if you want it to mean something, to the city. Um, it's something that definitely has to be. You can't have step when you come with certain projects. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
And I already know how working with you go. We can cook some stuff up. You'll taste
Thanks.
it and be like, yeah, that ain't it. And we done put everything in that pot. We done put everything in that pot. We done had a test taste ourselves, and we like, oh yeah, he gonna like. And you with a serious face be like, yeah, I don't like it. We like, what? What you mean? You don't taste that season, but I say that to say that that's okay,
Thanks.
because it just goes to show that you are a man of your word when it comes to making sure that you're providing, your everybody, that your fans, the city, whomever that's connected to Star K, the best. And
Right.
I wanna be able to let them know that, like, you ain't it's a different type of vibe with you when it comes to making sure your people get what it is
Thanks.
that they need to get. It ain't just, I'm gonna throw this out here. He don't give a damn. I'm gonna tell y'all something. He don't give a damn. We was up all night long, and how many times we recorded a video or whatever. I done been. Y'all know I'm a star, right? I done been in the videos. He
Man.
don't give a damn. He gonna say, we ain't doing that, and we like, dang, like we really, thinking, like I said, we done cooked up some stuff. But I appreciate that about him, because
Thanks.
he's not just gonna throw anything out there. He wants things to be perfect. He wants the content to be created with perfection, and we can only respect that. That's
Thanks.
real. Like, you got some people that will just you got some people that throw some stuff out here and be like, eat it. And I'm like, no. I'm allergic. Like, wait a minute. I'm
Yeah.
not eating that. I don't like it. But that's the thing. Different mindsets and different things go a long ways. So if you could work with somebody, Star,
Mm.
um, within the next upcoming months,
Mm.
and you were able to work on a project with someone, who would that person be?
Like do a whole project or like a song together.
I mean, a project. I feel like you got so much out there, Star. You have. I could really truly see you going into a direction of mentoring. I
Thanks.
could really see you going into a direction of, just kind of being even behind the scene, showing other people the ropes because of everything that you've experienced, because of
Thanks.
different platforms that you've been able to visit and be on. I don't
Thanks.
know if that. I'm not telling the people that's what he doing, y'all. Don't say I ain't say that. I said I could see it, but
Thanks.
I'm saying, when I say project, I'm saying working closely with, like, on something, a project.
Man, man, it's a lot of dope artists out that I would love to get my hands involved with. Something that people don't know, man. I would love to work with Janae Aiko, and that's on the writing side of stuff.
Oh, that's my girl. I
Man,
love me
yeah.
some Janae.
Yeah, like I would love to write for her. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to be a part of the music or doing a feature. If I could write for her, that'd be amazing. But on the feature side of stuff, like Chris Brown, hands down, is a GOAT. Like hands down, for sure.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So, if you can give us a sample. I'm not gonna even pick. I'm not gonna put my request in. I'm gonna just
Uh-huh.
let you pick your own. We just want to sample, because everybody don't know. Y'all ain't really got into Star K. Um, like he's saying, he can rap, he can sing too. But I want y'all to actually get a little sample of what Star K is about. So, can you what can you bless our game with tonight, my brother?
Man, I got I can bless y'all game, man. Uh I just, yeah, I can curse, right? Like
You can curse. I'm
I can
talking
let it
about
fly, right?
goddamn.
Nah. Oh
Yes.
yeah, nah, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna, it just a little slight
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Let me know when y'all ready. I, I'll do my
I'm
thing for
ready.
you.
We ready. Y'all ready? Wait, let me ask the people. Are y'all ready?
Yeah,
Are you ready?
yeah.
Because it's about to go down. I heard them say they're ready.
They ready.
Let's go. All right.
All right, let's go. All right, here we go. I said, got a couple niggas and I know they gonna shoot. Black Market is the team. I'm just trying to keep it smooth, keep it kosher as you can. You ain't trying to make the news, Rockefeller of the South, but I ain't trying to break the group. Rapper turn business. I'm just trying to make a living. Niggas talk about the sky. I never saw it as a limit. Rappers try to be the one. I always saw it as a gimmick. Even as an adolescent, wasn't good at the pretending. I was breaking down the interstate, trying to purchase real estate, trying to be a king. Slave owners trying to renovate. Let them get a portion. Let them niggas try to infiltrate. Music's for the culture, really. I'm just trying to integrate. I'm just trying to baptize people to their business straight. Because if you flat broke, then who go keep your killer straight? You rapping for a chain and not to make your city straight, then we're not the same. And I should probably let these bullets penetrate. Something light, just something light. Some light.
Oh my God. I felt the bullet go through my chest. Did y'all
Yeah,
hear that
yeah,
hurt? Did y'all
yeah,
hear that?
Yeah, this is some light. Something light. You know,
You know what?
not too heavy.
I can always tell when you into it, when you really get into what you're
Uh,
doing, you go to rocking with it. Like
hey,
you really,
you
yeah,
know.
like you about to jump some double dutch or something. I like it. Like
Yeah.
they say hell yeah. But y'all, that is just that's what Starr K. Yeah, you just never really know what you're going to get because the thing about
Thanks.
it is he could do both. He's very 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 talented all across the boards. That's
Yeah,
that's you have to be unique in this industry. Like you really have to be unique. You have to know. You have to know what's going on. You have to be in the know. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everything.
man,
You got the
I
hype man. We
appreciate
might as
you.
well bought Mike in. He talking
Man,
about he wait for the album. Wait till y'all
normally he
hear the
be here.
album though. Give us that information. So if Mike or you could drop that information in the chat,
Mm,
drop your social media page. Where could they find you? Where could
mm,
they find the music? Let's make sure the people know about what's popping out here in Dallas with Starr K. So if you can let
thanks.
them know your links,
Okay,
how to find you on social media.
thanks. So iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, everything is Starr K. Everything is Starr K. Instagram is official Starr underscore K. That's official. STARR underscore K. Of course, Facebook is Black Market Starr. Yeah, y'all go get in tune. Y'all catch up. And also, man, y'all keep supporting my sis. Keep supporting what you doing, man. I'm behind you 100%, 1000%. And look, I want to be the first. Like, look, I'm like Soldier Boy, right? I gotta be
All
the
right.
first to do something, right? I got to be the
Okay.
first to do something. So I want to be the first person on your channel, not the first rapper, not the first artist, not the first. I just want to be the first person to find a single parent, and I'm gonna purchase a pair of shoes for a single parent that comes on that really needs it, right? I know we in a pandemic. I know times can be hard. I know,
Yes.
back to school. I know on me. In honor of Black Market, Starr K, I want to bless somebody. You know what I mean? God put it on my heart to say, hey, go out and do that. So I'm gonna do that. So if you find somebody, let me know.
Okay.
Um, let me know. Send me the size, and we'll get it to them.
I think we should definitely. I think I'm gonna do like a because they got to be tuned in.
Facts.
Um, they got to be
Facts.
like right now. They didn't even hear this information. You missed it, but you might catch the replay. We will replay it,
Facts.
but we appreciate that, Star. So man, so much going on. People don't understand how far so many things can go. Just dealing
Facts.
with what we're dealing with in today's time, and that's why I
Facts.
was mentioning earlier a lot of times people just don't say nothing, y'all. They don't
Facts.
say nothing. People out here grinding during this whole pandemic. You got single
Facts.
parents. I mean, you got single moms and you got single dads out here grinding
Facts.
because we still got to make a way, right? We still got to live, but at the same time, challenges come. And sometimes we just need that encouragement. Sometimes we just need to know that if we need something, somebody got us,
Facts.
it don't have to always be money, but there could sometimes be situations to where you may feel like you don't have nobody in your corner and you truly do. So,
Facts.
I think the last 2 years, everything that we've been going through, I think it honestly has made us stronger. Like
Facts.
Star, what do you like? Honestly, all I see is entrepreneurship. It's
Facts.
like so many people here that are destined to just be like, you know what? I can do it. I can do this. They're
Facts.
creating businesses that I've never even knew exist, meaning
Facts.
that it's a business, but you never thought about like, dang, can you do that? You
Right.
can.
Right.
And I think it's because of the struggle. Like you always hear people say,
Facts.
what, I got it out the mud, right?
Facts.
Well, people getting it out the mud and they doing something with it. So
Man. And
shout out to everybody.
man, yeah, not to cut you off, but it's a difference because I challenged myself at the beginning of the year, right? I set some goals in place. I'm on track for those goals. One of the goals that I'm on track for, I haven't told anybody, so this breaking news. Um, I'm about 6 or 7 months out from graduating with my degree for architectural engineering. So that's what I went to
What?
college for. So yeah, so you can
Okay.
definitely do it. You can definitely do it. You just got to find the time and put it in motion. So yeah,
Exactly. Well, kudos to you. That's what's up. See, you know what I'm
man,
saying? And you doing probably 5 and 6 different things. That's what I'm saying.
thanks,
People are getting creative.
thanks,
Investing time over here doing the things that they love, investing time over here educating, continuing to educate themselves, because at the end of the day it's still about your legacy. Like,
right,
what is it that you're building for? What's your legacy look like?
right,
What does that look like?
thanks,
And I think we all have to sometimes just take some time and step back to focus on what is it that we're doing, because
thanks,
sometimes we're just doing stuff and sometimes it don't even matter. We need to have a plan, a whole plan.
thanks,
um it's crazy, but that's motivation all in itself, y'all. So if you're on here and you have those dreams, if you have those goals, if you have those things that, you got somebody in your corner telling you can't do it.
man.
No, those are the naysayers.
Use it.
You can do it.
Yeah, you got to
You can
use it.
do it.
Yeah, you got to use that as fuel. A lot of people told me, you too old to go back for that, or it's gonna take up half of your time going back for that. But that's something that I was dedicated to. That's something that I cheated myself out of in the first part of my college life. On our old radio show, I used to talk about stuff that happened in college all the time. I felt like
Right.
I cheated my I feel like I cheated myself. So in order for me not to cheat myself, this is something that I did for myself. So anything that you want to do, anybody that's out there listening, man, go for it, full fledged, full stride. Use that negative energy that anybody is giving you. Don't block the negative energy out. Use it, because at the end of the day, that can be steam to keep your train running on the right track. Right. Um. Again, I want to say thank you for having me on. Shout out to you and the whole Power team. It's amazing. I watch it every chance that I get. I come in
Thank
every chance
you.
that I get. Um, Also, I want to give you flowers, you roses, because of the things that you do outside of Power. As far as being a second mom to your nephews and stepping up when it matters and when it counts. So, kudos to
Absolutely.
you, flowers to you. And you know what? I changed my mind on the shoes. What I want to do is I'll when you find a person, I'm gonna do $100 towards groceries. So
Ooh,
yeah, I'm gonna
that's
do 100.
nice.
I'm gonna do 100 towards groceries. The shoes, they'll come. We'll talk about that later. But I do $100 towards groceries. So whoever you
I
find
love it.
that's in need, let me know or reach out, and we got it.
Definitely will keep in touch with you about that.
Mm,
We'll get some buzz going about it,
mm,
and let people know that's what we have on the table. We definitely appreciate that.
mm.
So again, and thank you so much for just coming in, taking out the time, after a schedule, and coming and saying what's up, letting the people know who you are, and
Thanks.
just getting the word out there, just about Dallas. I
Mm.
love the city too. We got areas of opportunity here, but at the same
Man,
time, we still have some good things going on here in Dallas, and I'm proud to actually be a part of it. Um,
thanks.
oh, wait a minute, somebody got. I will do 50. Who's this? I will add 50 to that. That's what I'm talking about. My boy DJ Radio Raheem is in the building, and he's going to also add to that. Thank you so much, my brother. He's been rocking with the movement for a while too, y'all. And that's what
Facts.
me and Starr K was talking about earlier about networking. You just never know who it is that you're going to connect with, but in order for you to connect, you got to network. You got to get out
Facts.
there, and there's no I in team.
Facts.
You definitely need the support of people, like-minded people is
Facts.
willing to push you to that next level.
Facts.
Um, I'm going to let you go. Mike said it's Periscope. He did meet Raheem on Periscope. This is
He
super
did.
funny.
He
He
did.
did. That's what I'm saying. That's so funny. He did meet him there, but you never know, guys. I'm gonna let you go, Star K. Again, if we didn't get all of your social media information, please drop it there in the comments. So when this replay airs and when people go back and check the comments, they can see it. But I really, truly, truly enjoyed you coming on the show.
Bless.
And you be safe, and I'll definitely will chat with you later.
All right. Blessings and thank you.
Right, peace. All right, y'all. Did y'all enjoy that? I did. I really, really, truly did. Star K is like I said, he's family. That's my bro. We actually we've done so much together. So when we talk about the city, when we talk about music, when we talk about changes and things that have taken effect, it's just because we've always talked about this kind of stuff. So it makes it so much easier. Like we could just talk about it all day. We used to run do the radio station together and had so much fun there. Met a lot of great people. I still see all those people now that we actually came in contact with when we were doing radio. And it's amazing. Like everybody is really doing their own thing. But the thing about it is that everybody is doing something. And that's the positive vibe that you want to see. Like you want to it's motivational, just to see what it is that everybody is doing. It just motivates you to take it to that next level. So I appreciate just even being connected to the people that I'm connected to. um Again, if you guys watch all of our shows, what I love about this platform is that it's so diverse. You can learn and connect with different people on so many different levels because we all do different things. Myself and Dr. Real, we're going to mostly give you those current events, those hot topics, those updates, motivation. He always have those motivational speeches for everybody when it comes to real estate, your credit, home lending. We have all those things going on the platform. When it comes to supporting entrepreneurs, we have we shine spotlights on those people. The goal is to continue to grow this platform. One of the things I was talking about earlier was consistency. You have to be consistent in what it is that you do. And when my vision was brought to light with this platform, that's really what I wanted. I wanted to, and I want people to have a place to go, no matter what time it is. If you're watching a replay or whatever it is, I wanted someone to continue to always talk about houses, real estate, educating you on becoming a realtor if needed, educating you on the market. If you're consistent in doing that, which we have that here, Bree talks about that on Mondays. Like if you're doing that, that's how people get a chance to know who you are and what you do. But not only that, you begin to build a targeted audience. I know I'm running out of time because y'all know I could talk. I can go all night. But I want to speak to the entrepreneurs out there. When you're trying to do something, it's very important to have people to identify what it is that you do. Let's even talk to myself. I was the queen of, I got 10 jobs, I don't get tired. It's okay to have 10 jobs and not get tired, but sometimes you got to make sure those 10 jobs line up because everything should be a step, like a step to the next step and to the next step to get you to where you need to be. So I had to condense a lot of different things that I was doing to make it make sense because at the end of the day, I have a vision. I have a goal. I have a legacy. Like, there's things that I want to put in place, and I had to have those things to line up. So I had to cut some things out. But I had to just make sure I took a step back to put things in order. So again, my goal is always, and that will never change, is to help people and push them to that next level. You know, um, and once you begin to push people, you learn, to respect what it is that people love to do, and then people learn to respect you, from a whole nother different level. So that will never go away. It will always be my goal to help people and push them to the next level. But again, with the consistency, people got to know what you do. When they see me, they should know that, oh yeah, she definitely is going to help you get that goal that you're trying to reach. She's definitely going to talk to you. She's going to counsel you. She's going to educate you. She's going to give you an opportunity. She's an influencer. Like, people need to know that. And they know it because that's my goal in what I do. No matter how I do it or what it looks like, the goal is to be consistent. So, to all my entrepreneurs out there, find what it is that you want to do, find what it is that you love to do. And I'm not saying stop at just one thing. I'm saying make it make sense. Make it make sense. If you're a life coach, be a life coach. If you're shining the light on somebody, shine the light on somebody through life coaching. Now that you're coaching, and now that you're feeding and giving this knowledge and educating and counseling these people, and now you can showcase them. Like, make it make sense, make everything line up. And then that way it does not become hard, it does not become stressful, it becomes natural because it's something that you love to do, and it's something that you found your niche. Everybody has a purpose here. We just got to find out what that purpose is. So again, I want to just say thank y'all so much for rocking with me on this platform. I'm here every Wednesday night between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m. Again, special prayers going out to my brother, Dr. Real. He is getting well, so looking forward to having him back on the platform soon. And everyone else that has a family member that's sick or not doing well, prayers to all of you guys too. Check on your people. You don't have to be overwhelming and calling them and doing all this, but let them know that you're there if they need you. And simple words of encouragement. Hey, thinking about you. Hey, hope your day is going well. Hey, like, just nice, short, sweet, but let people know sometimes that you are thinking about them. But again, this has been a really, 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 really good show. I really enjoyed Starr K as he came on tonight and dropped some nuggets for you guys as well. But I ain't got to go home, y'all, but I definitely got to get the hell up out of here. So I'm going to let you guys go. And thank y'all for rocking with me and tuning in. Y'all have a great day.